Common error that people run into is error code 400 bad request. This usually happens when you type in perhaps an incorrect URL into Google Chrome, and that results in something like this. If you are facing that error, I'm here to help you out. Alright, as you can see in front of you here, this is a typical error 400 code. Um, it says something went wrong. Usually it'd say bad request or error 400, but these are the same thing. Something went wrong. And the reason this happened is because there's something incorrect with the URL. This is your URL up here. There's something wrong with this, right? So this is not a YouTube URL. If you were to input a incorrect URL, for example, if I were to remove all this mumbo jumbo right here, just get rid of that, just youtube.com, you'll see that YouTube will show up, right? And you'll get to open YouTube as normal. But if I were to corrupt the URL by changing a U to an S or something along the lines of that, you'll see that you get this, an error of some kind, something incorrect, something that's not right. If I were to perhaps change the S to a P, something like so, you'll get site can't be reached, something along the lines of that. This would be because your URL is incorrect. So you should make sure that your URL is accurate and the page you are opening is what you want to open, youtube.com. You want to make sure that is always the case, that your URL is as accurate as can be. That should reduce your you running into error 400. But if that doesn't fix your error and you're still facing problems, the next step would be to clear your site cookies. So let's say I'm facing errors on a website, right? So we're gonna go on Roblox, for example. So typically, if I were to click on this, it would give me an error 400 code. It wouldn't be working, right? So you'd get a bad request error 400. That could be because of corrupted cookies that are on your website store. Cookies keep track of your information, right? They keep track of the stuff you click on, etc. Sometimes they don't reset and they don't clear, so they clunk up and they clutter your memory, and they can cause things like error 400. And how to clear that, for example, let's say I'm facing that error on Roblox. So you want to head over to the search bar, right? And right next to it, you'll see these two little lines. This will be there for every website. It's there for YouTube. It's there for every website. So for Roblox specifically, you'd want to click this. You'll see cookies and site data. You want to select that, click Manage on Device Site Data, and then you just want to clear these. Just want to clear all of these, click Done, hit Reload, and that should clear up any corrupted cookies and allow you to log in, and you won't face error 400 again, hopefully. If that's not the case, if you're still facing an issue and that's not solved your problem, we'll move on to the next step. All right, so now what you want to try doing is clearing your DNS cache. Sometimes websites, their IP changes, right? So your DNS cache becomes outdated, and you're going to want to clear that. Usually that happens automatically. Sometimes it doesn't, so you have to do it manually. And that should fix up your bad request error 400 code. So what you want to go on is your search bar right here. You just want to click on that, and you want to type in CMD, and command prompt should show up. You just want to click Run as Administrator, select Yes, and then you'll get this little window. What you want to then type is ipconfig ipconfig space / flush DNS, just like so. I'll wait for a second. Here you go. You can just see that ipconfig space / flush DNS. Hit enter. Enter on that. There we go. Okay. So successfully flushed the DNS resolver cache. You'll get that little message, and you just want to run your website again, whether it be YouTube or Roblox or whatever else, and you should be good. You should be fine. It should help you out. If not, then this could be a potential server issue on their end. Sometimes a website is down, it's not exactly running, and that could be why you're facing problems. So how you do that is just how to check that. You just go on Google Chrome, right? And you want to type in YouTube server status, right? For anything. and it'll tell you. A down detector will show up. Any of these websites will tell you if YouTube is actually down. So you'll see that at around 10 a.m. sometime yesterday, I think, there were about 141 outages reported. So some people had issues with YouTube, right? And if there's a large, massive issue, like there'll be a huge spike of 1,000 users facing problems, so that could potentially be just the website that's down, and it's nothing to do with you. So you'll just have to give it a second, give them a minute to fix that, and that should be it. I hope I've been able to resolve your issue and you're able to access your websites as requested. And if you guys have any other extra questions, you're free to put them in the comments and I'll answer at my discretion. I'll catch you guys at a different time.